Good evening, everyone. Kripa Fashion Conclave extends a hearty welcome to all the participants from Pan India Fashion Institutes to this very special event today. Our today's guest speaker, he had a commerce background and a lucrative corporate job, all of which he gave up to fulfill his dream for designing fine clothing. Today, he is completely absorbed in this full time profession and closely works to revolutionize the clothing for his clients, which ultimately aim as an extension of their personality. He has a strong foothold and has made a mark in menwear designs. We and the fashion students are very happy to get to know him more today. We request all participants to listen to the talk carefully, and if any questions, kindly send them to the chat box here on Zoom. We warmly welcome Mayank Modi. Over to you, sir.
This is Mayank Modi, and I hope some of you must have heard of me and the kind of designs I do. And so basically, I started with menswear, and I've been doing menswear for a while, about 5 years and above. But then recently, I also started with women's wear because I thought, why not, do something for women's also. So since I told you I don't have a design background, I had a lot of trial and error that I had to do. And there are a few things which I learned during this course is which I assume will not be really taught during the course is when you design something, it's very important to first know what kind of a mind frame are you in. Are you happy? Or are you sad? Or are you do you want to just take out your frustration on the design? Depends on what you want to design also. So it is very important that because we are all designers, and it is something which is so creative that we cannot just do it as it is. We have to be in a good mood. We have to really think about our moods, our emotions, because everything comes out on the fabric. On the it comes out on the garment. So one very important thing is you have to ensure that you have to be in a very good mood for you to design well, because looking back, when your mood changes, you should still be happy about what you've done with your design and your garment at the end. Because sometimes when I not used to be in a very great mood and I used to do something because I had to do it, and I would look back then after 10 days and I'd be like, are these my designs? Because I don't I don't even think it reflects my personality or it reflects my brand. And the other point that I have to stress is you you have to keep in mind what exactly you want to do with your brand name. Anything that sorry. So so continuing, I I still don't know really how to sketch, but I know exactly what I want for my brand and where I want to take my brand from here. And that's what I tell all my co-workers in my company, and they all work with one aim in mind as where you want to take the brand. So apart from the creativity and the designing skills, there are certain skills that are required which which has to be there within you, or somebody has to tell you about it, because obviously these things are not really taught in school. And I have had a great experience so far. And the other thing I want to also point out is you have to change, with time. You cannot just keep doing the same thing because you love doing that. I was a white shirt, blue denims kind of a person, but I had to change because I had to design something else for my clients. Also, my clients would evolve. They would want to wear something a little more funky. So I changed myself. Now I'm still wearing a white shirt, but I'm wearing a nice printed jacket, which I would never wear probably 5 years earlier. So you have another responsibility towards your clients is not just design for them, but also overall change in personality. If somebody is really sophisticated and sober, you can probably ask them to change a little bit during the weekends, wear something bright, wear something different, and that's your responsibility. So it's just a designer has huge responsibility, not just as a person who can design, but also who can change a person's personality and also give back to the society in some way. So every design you create uh, will be sold somewhere around the world. You know, there is going to be a client for every garment that is made everywhere. But you also have to ensure that it takes you forward. You know, the garment that you make takes you forward, one step forward to reaching your goals or making a brand that you have always dreamt of. So it's very important to keep the client in mind while designing. Yes, creativity should be there, but it's also important that you keep the client, the kind of clients that you're designing for, and what kind of a fit is good for that person. A fit is extremely important. I'm sure that must have been really thought to you. So a garment looks amazing even when it's of any dull color if the fit is amazing. So these are the few things that I've learned. I've had done so many trial and errors since I wasn't from design background. I'm more of a finance person. So I think mostly, like the corporate way, because I've also had a corporate job for a few years where I design the garment and I think backwards as to where will I be able to sell it? Because if you have the creativity in you, it has to be taken to the right audience around the world. And India is now evolving. It's a great place to be. I am so glad there are so many fashion institutes now in India, and fashion is changing so fast. I think we're the only country which appreciates color. We appreciate textiles, hand woven fabrics, and we can come out with the most amazing techniques without a machine. So I'm glad to be here in India during this time, and it's the best place to be for a designer. I could say that. So let me take you around a little. Um, this is, you can see the Mayank Modi logo there. It just took me, I designed that on my own. It just took me like 5 minutes. These are a few colorful bandis in pure natural fabrics. We always take care of, using the right fabrics, organic and always good to the skin. So this is the right season for such. You can see colors. Some of them I might not even wear, but I can relate to these colors. I love these colors. So this is something that I've done in the last 5 years. And over to you all. Let's get to know each other better. Any questions would be anything that you would like to ask me? Over to you guys. Questions?
Have a look at your store and with some very useful points. We move on to the first question, which comes from Kanchan Maheshwari.
Um, can you be a little loud? I'm not.
Yes. So the first question, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right. The first question comes from Cadence Vardhaman Nagar Nagpur Institute. From Kanchan Maheshwari. What fascinated you the most to be a fashion designer, and how did you design your portfolio?
Hi, Kanchan. Glad to connect. So, so actually, my mother started a multi-designer store while I was working with HP in the finance background. And she again does not have a fashion background, but she was kind of free because she didn't really have anything to do. And she's a very creative person. She's a good florist, and she loves doing something creative always. So we suggested why not start a store which she will also enjoy the entire day, and she's also very fascinated about clothes and stuff. So we started off a multi-designer store which was only for women at that time. and I used to visit the store, and